a living, breathing pig.
Yes, Robert and I were married by the law of it. The Eurydice was a wedding gift.
Tell me not another word. I cannot bear to hear it. If you want to wear something around your waist, try knitting yourself a belt. No animals are murdered from knitting, you know. If you ask me, you're no better than whoever murdered Miss Wilcox.
Well, only a pig was killed for Rachel's apron, not a person.
It's no different. Maybe someday you'll know how it feels to have your skin and flesh ripped from your dead bones too.
She seems to be in a bad mood as well.
Speaking of skin and bones being killed from dead animals, I better get back to the kitchen and finish preparing supper. It's almost 6 o'clock and I haven't even started cooking yet.
So much for the promptness you pride yourself on. It figures. I'm only gone a few minutes and look what happens. The place is going to shambles.
Come on, Rachel, we better head back to the room. We've had enough of this talk about murder.
I can choose stay and kick back for a while myself.
We should take a nap too. It's been a stressful day.
What? I thought you were going to figure out who murdered me. Well, if you're all going to rest, then so am I. Back to the freezer for me.
Hello, darling. Have you seen my husband?
No. Why?
Well, we're supposed to rehearse for an audition we have coming up, but he left the room over 20 minutes ago and hasn't been back up since.
I don't see him here.
You don't suppose he's gone missing, do you?
It's a possibility. Maybe he's as well as knitting needle.
You know, you have such a charming presence and a sweet face. Have you ever considered going into Hollywood?
No. All those lines. I tend to freeze under pressure.
There you go again. You practically have me rolling. The camera would love your face.
No, it's too much, too stressful for me.
Then try Hollywood.
No.
Well, are you sure you haven't seen my husband?
No, he hasn't been in here that I know of.
What about you, Bonnie?
No.
Hey, Connie, do you know which one's the key to the cabinet?
I think it's here on her key ring. Why?
We went all rifle back.
What for?
We're going hunting. What on earth do you need a gun for? We're going hunting. Hunting in this terrible storm?
Of course, all the rain makes the squirrels hide in the tree.
The trees are practically stuffed full of them during storms like this. Squirrels on the island, you said? And they're going outside in this weather? Why, heavens no! You Yankees sure don't know the first thing about hunting. Hear that, sister?
I sure did, sister. Honey, we ain't going outside to hunt.
We don't want to get outside. I'm confused. We're going to open the window, fire our rifle into the trees, and watch some of those squirrels fall to the ground.
Then we're going to scoop up them dead bodies when the storm stops.
What a delightful thought. I don't think it's a good idea to fire a gun in the house.
Well, aim the rifle outside. Don't worry.
Hey! Our rifle's gone!
Where's our rifle?
I don't know, it's gone!
Are you sure Mrs. Wilcox has been there?
I saw her with my own 2 eyes.
And mine eyes too.
Somebody must have taken it out. This is a violation of the Second Amendment of the Constitution of the United States of America. Someone is tampering with my right to bear arms. We've got a thief here.
What if whoever took your rifle is the same person who murdered Mrs. Wilcox and as well as me?
Then we'd have a murdering thief or a thievering murderer.
Did you say there's a thief in the house?
Sure is, bud.
What do you call that get up anyway?
Yeah.
Them there costumes you're wearing.
These are not costumes, these are my uniforms. Right now I am the Night Crusader.
What do you mean right now? Are you other people at other times?
Oh, I'm many different people.
Is one of them a murderer?
No, thief! No, nothing of the sort, that's impossible. A true hero would never steal, nor murder from anybody. Well, anyone that isn't a citizen.
Then why do you wear that there uniform?
I'm a devout follower of graphic novels, and I strive to live as my favorite characters.
You see, I hear words coming out the mouth, but I sure don't know what thing they're saying.
I like comic books, and I love reading them.
And right now you're living as the Night Crusader?
Well, you hit the nail on the head.
I didn't hit nothing until you go accusing me of no violence. Well, this fella here better start watching his expression. It sounded like accusation.
Well, I beg your pardon, but you two are the one who accused me of being a thief, but that's impossible. The Night Crusader does not steal, he fights injustice. Manages to hide his identity, and successfully maintains a relationship with the hottest chick in town.
Sure. Well, do you want to help us find whoever stole our rifle? That's an injustice that needs fighting.
I'll do my best, ladies.
I guess I should go back to my room and wait for us to farm. Whatever you say, gal. Come on, Night Crusader. Out of our way, now!
Those we are in a hurry.
They're on a mission to fight injustice.
We're on a mission too.
What type of mission?
A mission to fill our bellies.
Oh dear, I'm sure the over an hour to love the excitement for Mrs. Wilcox's murder. We're a bit behind the schedule.
Alright, well, if supper won't be ready for a while, can you at least make us a snack? I get awfully hungry watching these monsters tend to eat.
I'll admit, corn on the top does look good.
Hello, all. I just came to see if there are any good books out there. All I wrote were my field note journals, and I cannot concentrate on working.
I know what you mean.
What are they doing?
They must be reading.
Oh, I see. Reading anything good? I love a good romance novel. How could you be reading a murder mystery at a time like this?
Maybe she thinks it'll help her figure out who killed Mrs. Wilcox.
Romance novel it is for me, too.
Teacher says we'll be in our half hour so before supper is served. So I made some cheese and crackers to help tide you over. So I'm passing an outfit to what's your snack. That's all I know how to do in the kitchen.
Thank you.
Are you shaking from the check A83?
No, thank you, dear. I'll just sit here and read until supper.
Yes, ma'am. Let's go to eat anything.
What am I even looking for? I don't know, just search around. Oh, Rachel, you're up.
Yes, I decided to do a little reading. I thought the two of you were going to take a nap.
When we got back to the room, I just decided I couldn't rest. Not until we figure out who murdered Aunt Gretchen. Christine wants me to look for clues.
Yes, all good detectives look for clues.
That's what I told her. What would a clue even look like? Well... Robert, did you hear that? It sounded like a gunshot.
Where's Rachel?
She's right here.
Rachel!
We just had a blackout because of the storm. We're not panicking because of the blackout. Rachel is dead. Not another murder.
You did this to Rachel! We saw you kill Rachel!
We did not. I mean, we did, but it's missing. Someone stole from the cat.
That's right. It wasn't there a few minutes ago when we checked. They probably had it this whole time. They hunt animals, so why not hunt people?
You! Stop trying to shift the blame. It was you! You ran Rachel earlier!
We can't just go around accusing each other of murder. I have an announcement to make. As some of you know, Freddie was going to use his detective skills to figure out who murdered Aunt Gretchen. Well, now he's also going to figure out who murdered Rachel.
Hold it.
Objection.
I can't believe it. I go back to the freezer for a few minutes and look what happens. Another murder. Poor Rachel. How did this even happen? God. Someone came in the room with a gun?
He got shot by one of mine.
But how am I going to get Freddie to notice that the gunshot came from behind the TV? Well, I guess I could just move him. There we go. Resume.
How could someone do this to Rachel?
Freddie, what are you doing over here? Get over here and start interrogating the suspect. There's a trail of blood. A trail of blood leading right to the body.
Who?
Where's Bonnie? Her job to clean it up.
You mean the little maid? She hasn't been out here the whole time.
And where's your husband?
I don't know. I haven't seen him in half an hour.
Oh my, the trail of blood leads directly to the secret.
Yes, it does.
Well, I guess I should tell you by now. Behind this wall is a secret passage.
Wow.
It's sort of a fun little doorway that everyone who stays here eventually finds out about. It leads to the back of the linen closet in the hallway. I'm so perceptive of you to notice the trail of blood.
Yes, it was. I love a highly deceptive man.
Thanks. Say, there's a note right by the secret passage. Whoever went inside must have stolen it at home. Let's see what it says. Written in the same orange ink. Rachel Rachel had to go, but who shot her, you'll never know.
Again, catchy.
Think whoever wrote the note is still inside the secret passage? Maybe. Well, how do you open this thing?
You just lift left right here behind it. How is that possible with the fireplace there?
Oh, it isn't a real fireplace. The builder of this place had a great sense of humor and built this false fireplace back just to hide the secret passage.
Hold it! Oh, I've seen a lot of things in my day, but never anything as low down and wild as an affair at a family reunion. Then again, I've never seen a murder at a family reunion, let alone two murders. Suzanne says looks as if she wants to give her husband a piece of her mind. Should we let her?
Yes.
So, is in the secret passage with this easy?
Well, no, not exactly. Connie and I just left here a few minutes ago.
Then where have you been for the past half an hour?
That's easy. He was in my room hitting on me for a while.
Oh my God, every time you would stoop so low as to put your lips on the higher level and
Excuse me. How dare you? His lips have been nowhere near mine. I would never give him the time of day.
And what do you have to say for yourself?
I'm sorry. Stefan came in my room a little while ago too, and asked me to come in. I told him no, I do not fool around with married men.
And you? And you too? Stefan, you are a pig.
What can I say? I just wanted a little female attention. I hope I never get that desperate.
Hey, it's our raffle.
The murderer must have stolen it from the cabinet and put it in that there passage.
Who murders a bitch in disgust?
Rachel was murdered. She was shot by somebody in the passage.
Stefan and the maid were found with a gun. What was the trail of blood leading from the passage?
Trail of blood? Yeah, Rachel was shot and murdered. She was shot by somebody in the passage.
You guys heard a gunshot and still have the need to continue this rendezvous?
No, I didn't know there was a gunshot. There's been a racket in this place all night. I thought the gunshot was just another crack of thunder. So how did you guys get in the secret passage without seeing who was coming out? Someone's not telling the truth.
That's an easy accomplishment for an actor.
Or an actress, or anyone. Clearly someone is pretending to be who he or she is not. Vaughn and I aren't the only ones with acting ability here.
Well, did anyone see anything? How could we? It was pitch black.
I'm scared.
Well, maybe we should put the rifle back in the cabinet. If it's in there, we'll all feel safe. Don't be so sure. Aunt Gretchen was murdered with a knife.
I sure was. Someone took the key to get it in the gun rack before. Who says it won't happen again?
That's fair. Maybe we should leave the rifle in the hands of the detective. Any ideas? Anyone?
You're the one playing detective.
Oh, right. Well, I think you should all return to your rooms and lock your doors.
I was gonna get back to the kitchen and finish preparing supper.
Well, you can't go alone. Bonnie, why wouldn't you guys go with me?
All right.
Christine and I will stay here with you. Everyone else is back in your rooms.
What are we gonna do with Rachel's body? You can't just leave her on the floor.
That's easy.
Into the freezer and go with Miss Milkhouse.
I'm gonna get back to the freezer before Carla, Joe, and Rhonda May notice I'm missing. That was quite a shock.
So, where are you going to look for clues? Do you guys have any ideas?
Well, you must begin with the club that you had to know was there in the first place.
True. You knew about the secret passage.
Well, the people who work here know about it, and the guests who have stayed here before. Mrs. Wilcox likes to use it for her afternoon games of hide and seek.
Hide and seek? What kind of bed and breakfast is this? Don't most people just lay out board games for the guests?
Mrs. Wilcox likes to kick things up a notch.
I'd love to those games of hide and go seek. What guests have been here before?
Let's see. Lola stays here every year. Rachel and Robert come in here every now and then, along with Suzanne and Stefan.
The only people I haven't seen before are Neil, mine, the Michael sisters, and you.
So about half the guests are here for their first time.
Correct.
And the people that are here.
So I guess everybody's still excited. I have to get back to the kitchen now.
Freddy?
Neil, what are you doing out here? It seems to be dangerous.
I just want to let you know that something of mine has been stolen.
Not another thief.
What now?
My laptop. When I went to take it out of the case, my case was empty.
So it wasn't gone until you put it back to you.
Well, I'm not sure because I haven't used it since I got here.
You know what that means? Any one of the guests can have it back.
Thank you for letting us know, Neil. We'll be on the lookout for a missing laptop. Why don't you return to your room?
Thanks.
Rachel's body's in the freezer in these milk pots. Any other lifting we need to clear?
That should be all. Thanks, guys. You guys should return to your room now. Make sure you lock your doors. Well,
Come quickly! It's the one! He's in the bathroom! What's so weird about that? Most people take baths?
Yes, but he's not moving. What in the world just happened? What kind of establishment has the power going on above all these? This is certainly going to affect my room.
Is everything alright?
something might have happened with the fallen.
What happened?
Guys, I think we found Joe's missing laptop. It was in the bathtub with Stefan.
Is Stefan alright?
No, he's dead. The laptop was plugged into the wall and it fell into the bathtub, causing the fuse pop, which also caused the blackout. Stefan was electrocuted.
That means whoever stole Neil's laptop probably threw it in the water with Stefan. Whoever stole Neil's laptop must have thrown it in with Stefan, knowing that it would kill him. Suzanne killed everything I have.
Well, darling, when we were sent back to our room, Stefan told me he wanted to get back. Fellbacks tend to relieve his tension. I told him he could do whatever he wanted, because I didn't want to look at this lying, cheating face. I decided to give myself a facial. Healthy skin is essential for actors, you see. I applied a facial mask, and then put cucumber slices over my eyes. The next thing I knew, I lay down in the bed. Then I heard a sizzle and a pop. I took the cucumber slices off my eyes and saw that the lights were black. As I was making my way to the bathroom, someone shoved past me and ran out of our room.
Did you see who it was?
No, it was dark and everything happened so quickly. I called out to Stefan, but he didn't respond. Moments later, when the lights turned back on, I saw that.
There was also a note in the restroom. I'm pretty sure that it said something about how they wanted him dead and that him being dead made them glad.
Do you have it with you?
No, I think I dropped it in the tub.
And it got wet from all the water.
Well, was it raining the same orange ink?
Yeah.
I bet it was catchy too, huh?
That poet is a catchy one. Well, what do we do now?
Gather the others. Supper's ready.
Okay, well, why don't you all go get the guests? I'll announce if there's been another murder or something.
Hold it. Rachel, you haven't met our friends yet, have you? They're helping me help Freddie.
Based upon the looks on everybody's faces, it seems as though there's been another murder.
Has there been another murder?
Yes.
Who is it this time? Oh, poor Stefan.
Stefan!
Who is murdering random guests at my bed and breakfast?
And Gretchen, what if it's not random? Think about it. You were murdered, I was murdered, Stefan was murdered. Don't you see the connection?
Yes, we're all related. How are we going to get Freddie to notice this?
Don't be silly, we're dead. You can't see us or hear us.
Oh, I've already helped this beetle range. I have an idea. There we go. Come on. Resume.
Freddie, what are you doing with the registry book?
I have no idea.
Wait a minute. Look at this. Somebody circled Rachel's last name, Shanklin, and Stefan's last name, Livingston, is circled as well. And the name Wilcox and is circled where it says Wilcox's Western Bed and Breakfast. Why would someone circle those three names?
Well, those are the names of people that have been murdered.
And they're all related. They're all my family. Somebody has circled the names of all three victims. Freddie, it's a good thing you looked at the registry book. You're such a good detective.
Thanks. Well, I guess we should go to supper now.
Wait, Freddie, what if I'm next?
Who y'all think the murderer is?
Some of y'all go on the other side and see what they think. So you can find out what they know.
I know it's
So we have Jack Riddle playing costume guest. Raise your hand if you think it's a costume guest. Costume guests go backstage. Raise your hand if you think it's the mimes. Mimes, step up there. Raise your hand if you think it's the mimes. And the mimes, stand up there and then walk backstage. Raise your hand if you think it's the movie star, Suzanne, or, well, I guess it could be something. Suzanne, stand up and let's see. Raise your hand if you think it's Suzanne. Suzanne, you can head backstage. Once I've called your characters, go backstage. The intermission's almost over. So Yak Man, mimes, no, you stay. If you think it's the waiting staff, anybody who's the waiting staff, stand up. Raise your hand if you think it's the maids or the cook. Maids and cook, you may head backstage. Maids and cook, head backstage. Raise your hand if you think it's Carla and Rhonda. Carla and Rhonda, stand up there and let's see the characters. Raise your hand if you think it's these two, Carla or Rhonda. You guys can head backstage. Raise your hand if you think it's Lola with the knitting needles. Lola. Raise your hand if you think it's Robert. His wife was the anthropologist and she just got back from a trip. And raise your hand if you think it's Neil, the manager of the mines. Raise your hand if you think it's Freddie or Christine. Go up there on stage. Raise your hand if you think it's Freddie or Christine. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's resume. In 3, 2, begin.
I really like the chicken.